Today you wake up, you look at the market, and you're like, it's going to be a good day. You got the SPY kind of getting a little bit of a bounce. We're finding support. It's the end of the month. Good things are upon us. I mean, historically speaking, going into the end of March, into April, it's bullish. What could go wrong? I'm going to tell you what we're wrong. Stocks are crashing. Markets are dumping. Your favorite stock had a pump and then it had a dump. Like, subscribe, do what you got to do. Let's get to it. Jumping right into it, this is the headlines from about the end of the day. I tweeted about this as well, so everyone knew. Now, going into yesterday, you had this news coming out. The U.S. was warning that Russia may start detaining Americans and urges all Americans to leave Ukraine and Russia. Spoiler alert, I don't know why you'd want to be there right now. Common sense tells us war going on in Russia, America kind of instigating, arming the people that they're fighting against. Then breaking news at around 2:05, 50 minutes left in the trading day, you get this news right here. U.S. State Department says reports of U.S. citizens being detained by the Russian military in Ukraine are verified. So this actually ended up happening today. Their warning was yesterday. This happened today. Intel seemed to actually be solid. Now, how did the markets react to that? I mean, I'm going to tell you how they reacted. You go look at SPY, and you literally had a red candle to the pits of hell. Now, you dropped down roughly to about that weekly level, which is something we kind of mentioned, but you were just trending in our zone of support all day long. And then as you see, when you get that news, you are bouncing into that news. You get it right there, and boom, you literally have a $5 drop on the SPY. You're getting a little bit of a bounce in the after hours, but I don't really care about the after hours. What we're going to be looking at is going into pre-market tomorrow and how the markets are reacting, because tomorrow, again, is the first of the month, and it's going to be a very important day overall. Looking at Nasdaq, where did you drop from here? Again, we mentioned this same zone of support yesterday. You were just sitting in it all day today, bouncing over and over, showing the overall strength of the markets and leading into a bullish continuation into April. Everything looked beautiful. Everything looked fine. You were just pressing, and then you started dumping after that news. One thing I do want to go over is going to be cheddar flow and looking at the overall volume of SPY and Qs. Now, something that was very interesting here is when you're looking at these all day long, far out of the money contracts were coming in. You can literally just scroll down and see the book. QQQ puts were coming in everywhere. SPY, the same thing happened here. Puts all day. And this was a big question mark, and even cheddar flow was tweeting about this today, going over why are so many out of the money puts coming in on SPY, because when you look at the book, you look at the level 2 data, there continued to be a strong resistance wall right there on ES at that support, and you bounced, and then at the end of the day, this news comes out. Is this fishy? Is this manipulation? I can't really say, but looking at the market, someone appeared to have known, and someone was eating these contracts and buying them all day long. Put to call ratio was a 3.5, heavily favored to the downside. Now, what are the plays we need to be watching going into tomorrow, and where are you putting your money? First thing I want to mention is going to be GME and how I traded this one today. I'm telling you guys right now, when you're looking decent, when you're getting a bounce, GME is the easiest stock in the world to trade. I kid you not, it is literally free money. I can't say it any clearer than that. Literally going into Discord, it can show you the exact gains that we had. We roughly got in around the 210 range on some of these calls, and just look at the overall gains. I mean, it's an absolute just fest of just making 210 entries got in there. I ended up closing my second entries at the end of the day just because everything going on with the markets. I told everyone markets are about to get just absolutely slaughtered once that news came out. And again, once that news came out, you ended up dropping from 175 all the way down to 165. You can't do nothing about it. It's just coming out news right now. Now, I believe there's tons of plays going into tomorrow and going into the rest of the month and going into the rest of, this quarter. I think the markets still are fine. Overall, yeah, you're seeing SPY see a dip, but you're going to want to see a reaction how you come out tomorrow. You're going to want to see you're going to start respecting that support right here about this 452 region. Can you respect it if you start to bounce? I'm looking for calls across the board. Nothing's changed here. You still love Tesla. You still love Amazon. You still love big caps. Looking at something like Apple, it's going to be one of the big players going into tomorrow. Calls are going to be flowing in. I can almost guarantee it. As you can see as well, looking at that support that you have right here. I mean, look at the level of buying you're getting. You come down, you buy right through, you came back up, you dipped again, you kept getting bought right back into that zone. You want to hold that 174.8, 175 region. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and I think this is going to continue. So I do love Apple. If it's one of those things where you're buying a bounce, this is going to be the play to buy. Apple just basically came on and said, we're becoming a bank. Again, I'll have a video going over that, but Apple looks absolutely amazing. You even saw in the bounce you were getting throughout the day, Apple was respecting it and kind of leading the market on the FANG side of things. But going into the rest of the week and overall looking at this, I'm going to be more on the conservative side. Now, I mentioned Target yesterday, and I said if you don't hold this support here, guess what's going to happen? You're going to come down to that weekly. Well, I'm sorry, you came into the weekly, and then you dropped even further past it. Price action does work wonders. But if you don't follow that uptrend trajectory. If you don't follow that plan, you got to start respecting your downside plan as well. Target absolutely printed back towards the downside. Looking at Robinhood, another one we mentioned yesterday. I said yesterday you came up, you opened here on that flag. We've been mentioning it since that top, and boom, you came all the way down to that zone, about 1375, and now you're coming down even lower, probably going to break down deeper. But one thing we really liked was BBIG, and BBIG came exactly to the buy zone we mentioned in yesterday's video. $2 and about 96 cents, right to that weekly touch, and you're back at 320. The borrow fee continues to rise, short interest continue to rise. BBIG, I'm telling you, next 2-3 weeks, it's going to have a major run. Keep it on your radar. I'm telling you, it's the big boy. Absolutely gorgeous. You love to see it. Now, we're going to go into AMC, GME, because I know everyone wants to hear about those. And overall, looking at the market, I think these are really easy to day trade. You're having that overall trend to the upside. You're breaking that trend. You're moving good. You like to see what you're seeing. But GME looks a lot stronger than AMC right now. I know I'm going to get hate in the comments. People are going to say, Tyler, you're not an ape. You don't love AMC. GME sucks. Whatever. I know. I'm telling you. I'm shooting you straight. But as you're seeing right now, you're just kind of trending sideways, but at least you're holding around that daily level, so that does look good. Now, I also mentioned you want to at least hold that bottom line support right here, and that is good news that you are holding it right now. That overall dotted line, you got to hold this level. If you start breaking below this level, things could get ugly, and chances are you come and test that weekly. So you need to hold this as a support going into the end of the week. If you start holding above 25 bucks as well, you're probably going to get a little bit of a rollover in the gamma going into next week. So that is good news as well. GME, this is the one that got me excited. Hold the phone, boys, because I'm telling you, this is the one that has me excited. GME. I absolutely love what's going on here. And you're seeing a little after hours buyback. I mean, this thing's going ballistic. 175. I mean, is it getting a squeeze? I don't know. It's going absolutely crazy. Every time you want to buy one, I think GME is the clear winner. I mean, look at what's happening. This is absolutely, I mean, I can't plan this. You're absolutely going bonkers. So going into tomorrow, you don't really know what you're going to do in after hours, pre-market, whatever it may be, but you're looking crazy, crazy strong. Now, you can go to iBorrowDesk and you can look at these fees, and I'm telling you, yeah, you're getting a little bit of shares recovered. You're also showing that your fees going down, things like that. That doesn't look great, but remember, everyone was saying, and I said it with AMC, you didn't have that fee, you had too many available shares, but AMC ran to $34. It ran better than GME this past week. These are things to consider. So you don't really necessarily need it, but it does make you look better. But looking at GME, the run looks absolutely crazy. I mean, this is the thing that's getting that volume. So anytime SPY starts to bounce, GME's been my play. And I'm looking for this thing to get another retest of 200. Once it hits 200 once again, in my opinion, it will break right through it. I think you get at least one more touch. Once it breaks through, it's over. You're going higher. GME absolutely is ready to go further. And once again, we also mentioned this support down here yesterday. This about 162, 163, 164. Look at how you respected that region. You came right to it. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Higher lows. Boom. Absolutely shooting off to the top. This looks gorgeous. Now, I'm not saying tomorrow you're going to break out, shoot to the moon in the after hours. That's not what I'm saying. But as long as SPY can hold up, you are looking gorgeous. That's what you want. You want to see SPY and indexes hold up, and then you want to see that volume and the help flow over to GME. Because if there's one thing you can notice, it's looking at GME and AMC. You started to top off right here on March 29th, going over to SPY. When did SPY top off? When did SPY stop getting love? It was right there on March 29th. You double topped on March 29th, and you haven't seen those highs since, and you've been retracing. What does that tell you? It tells you that these memes are, in fact, following the index and the stocks. Who would have thought that they're actually following the rest of the stock market? It's a crazy world we do live in. I know. So you're asking yourself, Tyler, what's your favorite play going in tomorrow? What are you looking at? I'm looking at AMC. I'm looking at GME. I'm not looking at other stocks right now. If you hold your bottom on SPY, if SPY comes out looking strong in the beginning of the month, I'm telling you one thing and one thing only. You're looking absolutely parabolic. You're looking absolutely gorgeous, and you're looking to break these highs right now. Am I saying MOS is upon us? I kind of am. You look absolutely gorgeous. Ride the trend, and I'm telling you right now, you're actually getting better price action on GME than you are even the SPY. Trust the process, and I'm telling you one thing, you need to be looking out for this and this alone. Can SPY, can Nasdaq hold the trend? Can they not dump? I believe GME and AMC will have a massive, massive bounce if they stay aligned on this course. Again, I know I'm coming at you with other stocks as well, but right now I'm telling you the beautiful thing, in my opinion, is GME and AMC. GME is already doing what we're expecting. Absolutely insane. God bless America and God bless GameStop. Oh, wait, you thought I was done. What can I say? I'm back. And looking at what's going on right now, there's a huge chatter going on in social media right now. And you're getting a GME stock split chatter. This would make this thing probably on par with something like AMC as far as making it very easy to get. And this would send this thing absolutely mooning. People would be getting all over that, and you can already see the momentum shifting in here. Be careful though. Don't just buy the pump. Be careful. But again, I'm still looking at GME. But what's the one thing I'm looking for? I gotta make it transparently clear. You want the SPY, you want the Nasdaq to have strength. You do not want GME to just go up by itself, because then you're buying into a pump and you're really not having any strength behind it. If you buy in while SPY and Nasdaq have strength as well, it's looking very, very good. You need the SPY, you need Nasdaq. It will help you out and it will secure and make that trade a lot safer as well. You're getting the stock split news breaking. It's absolutely bonkers. It's sending these things absolutely crazy. So watch AMC to follow up and get Gamma as well. But I'm telling you, you want to see indexes with you as well. You don't. That's all I got for today.
I got no drip in my pocket. Must have forgot it, or maybe I already lost it. Don't got a